Whoops.
All right. We're back. Something crazy. I don't know what just happened. I think we had somebody watching at the time it crashed too.
Yeah.
But
it was completely unplanned.
Yeah. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, I just got a notification for it that it went back live.
Okay. No, that was crazy because it just, the whole thing, I got, what did it ended? The little girl likes you, and then all of a sudden,
just
the whole stream just black screened. Like, actually, the whole computer, I think. Yeah, right. Okay, so we literally got right here. It left us off right exactly where we were.
Which,
what a face.
What's weird, right?
Yeah.
Is the computer, like, everything just, like, shut down. But it didn't shut down. Like, it literally turned off.
It restarted.
Turned it right back on.
Like, yeah, it was like a switch got hit and then it turned back on or something. I don't know.
It was weird.
That was very weird. All right. Hopefully this continues the same live and maybe there's just like a break or something. I don't know what just happened. Well, that was very strange.
In all honesty, whoever wasn't a part of the first one, technical difficulties.
Definitely technical difficulties. Ada shut our computer down.
Maybe that's who the thing is that we have at home.
Yeah. No, for real. Like, actually, we do think that we might have something here, but we're not totally sure. Yeah. Our dog has been caught several times staring in the corner, growling just at nothing.
Yeah, not just even in the corner. It like the bottom of the TV. Just
up
in
the
front,
stairs. Up the stairs. Yeah, she has
in a room. Just a dark room, just sitting there staring at it. Both dogs.
Yeah. So there's that. But let's go ahead and get back into this. Let's jump back into this.
Like, as you were walking, I thought it was like you.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was just so crazy because for everybody to say the little girl, or everybody say they talked to a little girl, and then our app to go, the little girl.
And everybody in the book is talking about a little girl spirit. You guys read that?
Yeah. Wait, chat rate.
Okay. So we're here to talk to you.
It says there's one chat.
We have a couple of devices you can use to communicate with us. We have the cat ball in the other room.
Chat.
Sorry, I think it's just
I don't. No, I don't see. Let me pull it up on here.
did. Yeah,
Make sure I'm not missing anything.
I told you. Yeah, we told you to come back.
In all honesty, all of these, like, all of these were corresponding, as you can tell. Like, the video isn't breaking. This was all at one time, and it was blowing my mind because it was saying the little girl likes you. It's saying that you came back. Like, it was acknowledging that we came back into the room that we were just in, 20 minutes or an hour before. I can't remember how far it was.
Okay, yeah, so it is live. Cool. All right.
Or not, it says chat rate 0.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
You didn't move. It looks like you haven't moved.
No.
We were trying to play checkers with it.
Yeah, it's your
I
turn.
can't
It's
play
okay.
checkers. I'm sure you.
Well, we're going to the game of checkers right
Am
now.
I dead?
Yeah.
Am I dead?
I didn't know how to answer that.
That's
I'll be
kind of
honest.
sad.
I hate to tell you, but you
Weird, 'cause
That's really sad.
We thought, oh, hey, Joe. How's it going?
Spirit are doing here?
Welcome to the live. We're
I don't
going
know
over
what
some of
your
the
name is
paranormal
really,
evidence
Ada.
we
That's what
caught.
you told us your name
Just
was,
kind of like
but we have a
recapping.
device
Maybe
in
giving
this
some like
chair.
behind the scenes and stuff
There's
like
a
that
red
too.
light. If you go up to the antenna and touch it, it'll make noise. Just
Yeah.
do
The
what
one
I do.
thing,
Come up to this device.
actually, at this point, I didn't include it in this video because
get
there was no
weird.
way for me to showcase it. We felt the floor move. You remember from underneath? Because this place had a basement,
Oh.
and we were all just kind of sitting there, and we all felt the floor just go, like something hit the bottom of the floor.
Well, so that happened earlier when we were getting ready, and it wasn't included in the video. But while
Yeah.
we were all setting up, me and Austin felt like somebody knocked underneath our feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Did you just feel that?" He's like, "Yeah, like something just tapped my foot." I'm like, "Yeah." And I guess that you were sitting in this chair and you felt the
Yeah, I was just
exact same
it's sitting
thing.
in the rocking chair, and I was like, and I felt it on the bottom of my foot. Yeah.
It literally felt like somebody just was like.
It was the weirdest thing.
And you can make it make noise and play with it.
The
like
REM
a toy.
pod never went off in
we're
this
not
house.
we're not here to hurt you.
Not once.
We're just here to talk to you. None of the equipment here is here
No.
to hurt you.
No, it goes off like a little bit in the basement when you play the music.
If anything,
We'll get to that
use
later.
the equipment.
Yeah.
Use the lights.
I was gonna say.
Use my
Yeah.
phone.
Pretty sure it went off once. But
Are
that's the
you
thing
alone
that's
in
cool
here
about
yet?
the REM pod. Like,
I think
So,
she's supposed to be with someone.
say what you want
Are these
about
all
certain
like?
ghost
These are all
equipment, right?
LEDs.
Obviously, we've debunked a few things.
Are
So
you
like
still
the
in here with
flashlight
us?
doesn't work, like the little mag flashlight.
Yep.
Can you see?
But the
who?
REM pod, we have had time and time again where it will not work. We've had times where it will constantly go off. We've had times where nothing but the temperature will go off, and which, fun fact, that has a setting on it now.
Yeah, we can turn the temperature thing off. The temperature thing can get annoying sometimes because
Yeah.
like if the wind blows, it'll pick up the
It'll be
temperature
like, "Oh, the
fluctuation,
temperature changed."
and it's just like, yeah, it got colder. All right,
Yeah, no, it's definitely probably one of my favorites.
let's keep going.
Where are you standing?
Us?
Can you tell us where you are?
Not
Are you
the
sitting?
us.
Above.
Above.
Are you
And
above us?
doesn't everybody say?
Upstairs though.
I did. And doesn't everybody say they see and talk to the little girl upstairs?
Yeah, they do. They see her upstairs.
It felt like the
You
whole
want us
night
to
they
go
were trying to get
upstairs?
us to go upstairs.
The others mean
What do
harm.
you mean?
The
Oh, yeah,
others
that's
mean
true.
harm?
Yeah, and then the others, we thought there was
What
like
others?
ghosts
Okay,
controlling Ada.
Right
Remember?
now we
Yeah.
know of the little girl because multiple people said that there was a
And,
little
and,
girl.
and it's gone off Ada.
You are
She
alone.
like the little girl likes
Little
you.
girl likes
Likes
you.
you. And then that one just said the other ones
The-
are harmed.
the
So
others
there's-
will harm you.
There's Union soldiers here too. right?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to skip
So
to.
It's very possible.
That they want.
Let me see. There was a point in here. Where is it? This is when we were hearing the basketball sound. I want to showcase this basketball sound because we really thought this was something on the outside of the house bouncing like a ball, or like we thought somebody was outside just like knocking on something the whole time. But we ended up debunking it, and it was the window. Every time the wind blew, there's like a wooden little window, and it barely bounced. You should be able to hear it.
It's like imagine you took a bouncy ball and you got
Yeah.
put it like this close
This is it
away
right
from
here.
the wooden floor and you let it go and it went doo-doo.
Like the,
That.
what the f was that?
Oh,
That is
Rachel's
what I've been
face.
hearing.
What's that?
Give it a
No,
second.
at this
Hang on, wait, wait.
Yeah, it was a ball.
That is a ball, dude. What is that?
Wait. That noise.
What?
What the?
It's this window.
No, it's not just that window. It's all the windows. There's 4
What is that
windows
noise?
I don't
upstairs.
know.
It's
Yeah.
right
And
outside
they
this
all
window.
do it because they,
Yeah.
as you
It might
can
be
see,
right outside the house.
there's like a little
It's like somebody
latch
trying to bounce a
on
basketball.
the. It's
On
like
the side
a
of the
little
house.
wooden latch,
Look
and
at
it
that.
literally.
It sounds like
it's-
bouncing.
There's like an
bouncing.
eighth of an inch
I just don't want it to be a
tolerance
person.
between that wooden latch and the window, and it bouncing between that latch is what makes that noise.
It just makes it.
Yeah, see?
It makes me
Oh my
laugh
God.
because she went to go test it, and I don't
Looks like when
understand.
wind pushes
And
it,
I
it
love Rachel
bounces
for
back.
this,
Dude.
but she went up and went to go push
Yeah.
on the window, and she
That's the
jumped
one.
when she
Debunk.
realized
Yeah.
it was the window.
Oh my god.
But this is important. This is super important because you can't just go to places and think that every single noise you hear is a ghost. Because 9 times out of 10, it probably is just, I don't know, something else like
Old
the window,
creaking
old
house.
creaking house, stuff like that.
Honestly, because I was like, what is that noise?
It's just the things that we can't explain that make it
Yeah.
haunted.
So you're poking it.
Okay. Imagine, but at least we figured out what it was. Like it's not anything paranormal. It's just the wind blowing and making it bounce.
What else? This was where we heard
Did it spike?
the footsteps.
Because it was
This-
right after. I was
this
like, was that you that
also-
just shook the whole house? I was
This
like,
place irritated me so much because my camera footage got corrupted, which happened again on a different trip where I was filming. As you can see, I was
No, those
filming
are
in this
footsteps
entire
downstairs.
video.
Somebody's walking down.
someone's
And
walking around right underneath us.
We
Oh, I
can't
heard
use
it sounded like somebody
because
was
it
like,
wasn't.
like not as crazy though, just like
No, we couldn't.
literally
We
sounds
couldn't use the
like
footage because it got
bargaining.
corrupted.
yeah, something.
Yeah.
Was that you walking around downstairs that we
Was
just
this?
heard?
This is where the ghost says it was gonna possess us. I'm trying to possess you. Was
Electricity.
right here.
Electricity, no cameras.
Right.
Look at
Yeah, right here. I freaked out. I freaked out.
Oh! What did it say? Look at the ball.
The cat ball went off, and like if you notice, I want to pause this real quick. You're not even. You're about
nowhere
a foot
near.
away from this little wall, and like no one had really been walking, and this little thing just starts going off. And if you guys don't know what a cat ball is, this goes off to motion, so you kind of actually have to move them. You want to go grab one real quick?
Yeah.
They're literally right here. They're on the table.
Oh.
And you have to actually move them pretty hard to get them to go off.
I'm walking around.
And for the ghost to say, or the spirit box to say, I'm walking
Thank you.
around, that was so cool.
Are you walking on the stairs?
I think we did this in our last video too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're not allowed to
Why did the
possess.
chair sound like that?
That was the chair, I swear.
Sounded like you just ripped ass.
I
So this is, guys, this is a cat ball. If you can see, the color on it is crazy, but you can see it. It lights up. Same thing. But the point is it's supposed to just sit flat. And once it turns off, it takes a second. Yeah, this is gonna be real awkward. But it takes a second to turn off, and once it turns off, it'll stop lighting up. Come on, there we
There
go.
you go.
And you can see I can move my hand. I can, make a bunch of movement. That it took a good amount of movement to get it to
Yeah.
go off.
But
They're not very sensitive. Not as sensitive as I thought they would be.
I thought like you could blow on it and it light up.
Yeah.
So to know that we can literally like you have to really try to get these to move, and the fact that this isn't the only place that we have gotten these to light up.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go over that a little later.
I
But
mean, even in our previous videos, they went off.
Before I even set this up there, can you turn one of those cat balls
The sassy
on again,
ghost.
please?
No.
Oh!
It said
way.
no.
Bro,
It said no. That was so fast. Why not?
That was like one of my
amazing.
favorite things
Could you
ever.
Please?
That made me laugh. That brought a little bit of light into the ghost, because at probably the most of these, like you have to bring some sort of light into these, because
Yeah.
some of them can get dark.
You can it gets real, like, I know through the TV or through the screen or whatever you're watching it on, it might not seem like it's too scary, but when you're there and there's things just happening around you that you're hearing and you can't see, and like these things are interacting with these devices,
describe.
like a device that detects motion and it's just going off and nothing's near it, there's a feeling you get like, okay, something's there, but I can't see it. And it kind of it makes you feel vulnerable, because like that
Little bit.
thing could walk straight up to you and you wouldn't even know it.
Like it could be underneath your nose, and you're just sitting here smelling it.
Yeah.
Like not.
It's a very creepy experience. This right here,
Definitely.
I remember the loud bang.
Whoa, that was
on.
crazy.
That was really quick.
That was such a fast response.
Where is she? Ada, are you here with us?
What was that?
What was that?
Nobody was upstairs. When you hear that boom, and the crazy thing is that we had our static cam up there recording, and it stopped the second before that noise.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Because I told you. So our static cam, right, has a 29-minute like you have to restart it
Yeah.
every 29 minutes.
It records for 29 minutes. Yep.
And I told him before we went down there, because didn't know how long we were gonna be down there, and I was like, hey, just so that we catch everything up here, let's restart this and
Yeah.
we'll be good. And it had like 12 minutes on it before it stopped.
Yeah, it was about, I think when I was editing it, because it looked short. And at first I thought we caught the sound. I was super excited because I was like, we caught that. I know the camera was going. And then I went to edit it, and the clip was really short. And I'm like, that looks a little short for 29 minutes. Like I remember thinking that. And I laid it in on top of the other camera, like lined it up. And I kid you not, the second before that sound, it goes black, no sound, and the sound happens.
Yep.
And the camera had just shut off. And I was like, no way.
Well, the
Like-
thing that's even crazier is that I say that because I don't know why me and Rachel were like, yeah, we'll go look for it. Like, I would have rather have stayed in the basement, but she was like, no, we'll go tag
Yeah.
team this, and we'll be great, and we'll go upstairs. And
Austin's face, because he was like he was thinking the same thing I was. All of us were downstairs, and all we hear upstairs is poof, poof. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck was it?
and
we
to
couldn't
find
figure it out.
that everything was off. Like, I walked upstairs, the camera was off.
That was about it, I think, for this one.
I still can't even describe that, and I wish that we knew what that was.
Yeah. The Haunted or Not Exploring Abandoned Military Bunker, we tried something new with that one. I don't think we're going to go over that one. We really didn't get any paranormal evidence. I think we actually came to the conclusion that it was not haunted.
Yeah. There was more critters in there than there were.
Yeah, we saw a Black Widow. That was
Yep.
kind of cool. All right, so we're going to jump into this Airbnb video.
Also, we do have
This
access to the
Airbnb.
basement, too. We have
This is
access
probably
to
my
the whole house.
This is the most I want to go back here so bad. This is probably one of the most haunted places I think I've ever been in my life, besides Rockwood. Rockwood was crazy too.
Rockwood.
And we'll get into Rockwood here in a little bit. But this big, huge mansion, believe it or not, was like, what, 300 or something like that? It was like 250 or 300 for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the whole house. Honestly, when I looked it up, I thought it was just a room. Like, you'd get a room in this massive house. The guy hit me up. He's like, no, you get the whole place. I was like, no way. And they had a specific ghost here called the Lurker. That, when he told me about it, about how it's a ghost that just waits for you to fall asleep and then stands over your bed. I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable here.
Is that why you didn't want to sleep there?
Yeah, 100%. I didn't want
that-
to wake up and see a thing standing there with no eyes, just like
That
leaning
makes
over
sense.
me.
I'm full disclosure. So majority of the places, like the hotels and places that we stay at, I'm usually the one that's okay with sleeping there. I don't know why. The only place
Yeah, I
that I
don't like
really
sleeping
like haven't had a problem or had a problem was probably Kent Manor.
Can't manner.
But
All right, let's jump into this.
Spirits of the Linville Manor.
This was
We
cool,
currently
'cause
have
it
a
said ask
device that you
anything.
can speak through running
remember
right
this.
now. And we also have a REM pod set up on this couch right here in front of me. If you go and join us for this conversation, you can sit next to it, or you can even touch it.
don't know.
It'll,
It was like
it'll
wobbling.
light up and
It was
let us know
really
you're
weird.
here.
You see
Are
it?
you
Does this,
here
like,
with us right
weird,
now?
like, camera, like... Yep.
Yeah.
That was a yeah. A man, yeah.
Tired, yeah. It just
Yeah,
asked
that
anything.
ask anything.
Did
That
it
was
say-
creepy because the way it came over was just so weird. And this is the first time we'd ever used the portal. I think this was right after we ordered it. And basically, the portal is the same thing as a spirit box, but it makes it so much more clear.
Ask anything?
This is the
I
second
mean-
time.
That is the second
Oh!
time.
That's me. That's me. That's
No, no, it's not. You're not even remotely close.
Can you
Yeah,
stop?
Rachel thought she
Thank
kept
you.
setting off the REM pod,
Thank you
but
for
that
sitting
you?
you have to
down.
get pretty
Was that
close
you
to it for
sitting
it to do
down?
that.
See? Oh, you're fucking right. That actually wasn't me.
No, I know it.
It's
was.
the
Was that you
realization
sitting? I'm
for me.
sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
I forget that we've only
Can you
done
try
2
and sit
with
down
them,
on
so
that
like
again?
this is the first time that they saw the REM
you do
pod
that
actually
again?
go off.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
so
pretty sure
sorry if I
they
started
grab it,
you
right?
by
Like it-
turning so fast. Can you
When you
sit down
grab
again?
a
That
REM
was-
pod, it makes a very
amazing.
loud like
I'm like
beep,
trying to replicate it.
You
Like
have
a
to get
Beto sound.
like that.
They're grabbing it. That's a full
That
grab.
now to get a REM
Thank
pod to
you.
do that, you have to be pretty much on top of it. Like something has to be like basically holding on to it to get it to make that noise,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Can you let go of it now?
And then for
little
you
bit
for
more.
it to be
Back
like,
up
oh
a bit.
yeah, I'll let go of
Just
it.
a
Why
tiny
not?
bit more back up to turn it off.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
so cool.
Okay.
I just love the
My hair's
responses.
Thank you
and
so much.
answering.
We're not here to harm you. We're just here to communicate. We want to be respectful. We just want to hear your guys' story.
I think that was really cool. And then there wasn't like we got a couple of spirit box responses. Rachel played the piano a little bit. You got touched on your back while we were sitting here.
Yeah.
This question. Hold on, before we jump into the touch. Sorry. This was
Use
so
this
cool
portal box to speak with
because
us.
I tell,
Laugh.
but I tell them to go over and use the device, and the ghost literally responds, "But what is it for?"
Yeah.
Like-
Creepy. That was a laugh.
Am I sitting in someone's chair?
I think it's right here.
Can you touch this red light over here? Can you walk up to it?
That is so
That is the. But what is it for? I want you guys to understand. Like when we use these spirit boxes, they are scanning radio stations so fast. Like I think it's set to 150 milliseconds. So it's every 1.5 seconds, it's changing radio stations. And for it to go, but what is it for? Like that is, it's such a long sentence, and it has to be over multiple radio stations at
Oh,
that
for
point.
sure. That's something that we can't explain. Like having like fast cars come on. That's
Yeah, like a radio station and stuff
that's
like that.
given. But this is across multiple because you can hear it every time it says, but one channel, what?
Yeah, because it's
then channel, one channel. Yeah.
and for it to say, but what is it for? Like that is, it just blows my mind when we get some of these responses.
What was the question?
It's still not.
That's what that's
What does it
part.
do?
It doesn't do anything. All it does, well, it does do something. It'll make noise.
Did you live in this house, or are you attached to one of the?
And then
islands?
Rachel says she thinks she hears someone walking around.
No.
So we have speculation that this house isn't just haunted because it's old. We think that
This is where
there's
you get
objects
touched.
that people have
Yep.
brought here that you were attached to.
You feel like something comes up behind you
So-
and like grabs your back right here.
Yep.
On all serious note,
Somebody just went up to my shirt and did this.
I
It was
I
about-
was not. So if that's why it looks like the camera like kind of like jerked around, I wasn't trying. That is a beautiful face you should pause me on. But I wasn't trying to like freak everybody out. But I was also unsure of the fact that I just had a whole person touch me. And I was like, okay, like maybe it was a draft from the floor. So like that's when you see me touch the floor. I'm like, okay, like it's not the draft from the floor. It's something just touched me.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, okay, like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Back of my shirt right here.
What?
This
Did somebody just touch
kid you
her?
not.
and okay, before we get into this is I need to give some continuity, some context. I need to give some context because we ask if we touched her, and over the spirit box we hear a voice. It's like no, really low, really deep.
Yep.
The reason I want to give context for this is because right afterwards we get the same no, but it's not over the spirit box.
Yeah.
It's in real life.
It felt like somebody just did this.
So it's
to the
like
back of my
right here.
shirt, like right here.
Did you just touch her?
I never felt my full shirt.
No.
Remember that, no?
You remember how that sounds?
That was like an old gravelly
Yeah, see,
voice
remember the
to
way
you.
the no sounds for sure.
Did one of you touch her?
I have chills.
It sounded like somebody was talking like
This
right
is cool,
outside
too.
the house for a second.
You know what's weird is that one of the stories that somebody put in the book was that they heard somebody walking around the outside of the house and talking.
Are there any of you outside walking around the house?
That was
That
so
is such
cool.
a cool response. I love that. It still gives me chills to this day. For him to be like, is there somebody walking around outside? I'm walking around. Like
It's a whole person. Like that is the stuff I cannot explain. Like hands down, probably.
and then
top
this
five.
is where that no. So I wanna play that no one more time when we asked if it touched you. And then we'll go to the
shirt.
no. And then over here, this is where I thought Austin burped, but it didn't.
Do you like this room?
That's so crazy.
And that no it's the same voice. 100% it's the same voice. I want to hear it one more time because like it's just so mind blowing.
full shirt.
And maybe it's a little lower, but
Yeah, but the spirit box is gonna
it's so creepy.
Was that you?
What?
That bang.
I thought he burped.
Probably Ithaca.
I thought he was like no, and like burped.
Did you
You know what
just
I'm
say
talking
something?
about?
I
didn't hear
can't
that?
believe you heard it. Like I wish I
That
was
sounded
there.
like a
I was in
person
the restroom
was standing
at this point,
right here and was like,
but
no.
I
but I thought it was
wish
you.
that I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it literally
was
in
not
my
you,
left
100%.
ear. Like he was like
Do
right.
you like this room?
It was so
we just
creepy.
watched that back, and 100% it was
It's just
somebody that was
crazy
like,
to me
no.
that
I didn't hear it
you-
in
you
like
literally
normally, no,
sat there.
until you pointed
It was
back.
like right
And
here.
Yeah.
He
Stayed right here.
he was like,
Dude.
I heard it through the camera. Like
Yeah.
your little tiny camera picked it up, and you still heard it through the audio speakers of that.
Yeah, I mean it was really neat, honestly. All right, let's go to another one. We can talk about some more evidence there. This is the part 2 to that video. So we actually
You have to.
we split this video into 2 parts because of how long we were there. I think we were filming for like, oh my god, what felt like 8 hours.
Well, yeah, because I had to I was charging my batteries, and I think I did all 3 and then recharged them
Yep.
and got 2 more before we actually left.
Yeah, and we had so much happening in the very, very first floor that I was like, I gotta break this into 2 videos because like just the basement alone in this video was kind of crazy.
100%.
So let's go ahead and jump into some stuff here. Let me see.
The upstairs wasn't as
No, we actually
crazy as I thought it was going to be, but we do have to go back here because there was sadly 2 rooms that we did not go into because we kind of like were trying to just like get through everything because we were only there one night, which sounds like, oh my gosh, like you can't make a video in one night. No, once you start getting voices and activity in one area, you don't want to move.
We heard there's a spirit here
yeah.
So
that likes whiskey.
And the thing is there's like what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 6 rooms, I think, upstairs.
yeah,
Upstairs, then there was the study downstairs, the ballroom, the living room, the kitchen. Then downstairs, there's the basement. The place was massive. It's impossible to investigate the whole thing in 8 hours.
yeah.
I don't
it was
know.
hard.
There was like a loud crash over.
We started getting a lot of
We heard that.
EMF
want a
interference
drink?
down here,
It
and we
was
didn't
so-
know what it was. Because see, it would spike all the way to red and then rip back down to green.
I personally, I thought maybe, so the owner made this into like a little speakeasy, because we asked him about it, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe he has like lights underneath the bar, like it's just like picking up the lights, maybe this isn't a good spot, because I just set the EMF right there.
Yeah.
I was just hoping for the best.
But you check it here. This is what's
Yep.
really cool. You actually go through.
In there, is there anything electronic in it? I didn't
like-
realize that. There was a loud tapping noise.
Yeah, it was some kind of weird tapping noise. But you notice we just had the EMF spike, and you actually scan this whole thing looking for EMF.
In
and you
there,
get
is there anything
nothing.
electronic in it? Interesting. Well, we just made sure that there was no electronics. in
So it
it.
was really good for continuity because it's like, okay, now we know that there's no EMF spikes coming out of underneath this bar. Like we wanted to make sure there was no devices down there.
Yeah.
which was super cool because then we started getting stuff
Dude, that
like
was
this.
the loudest tap ever.
Something red.
It's spiking all the way to red
Staying
again.
right here.
Not
And
here.
it's like, what is doing?
I'll get you your drink. Go back.
And it just goes
you.
away.
It's so crazy.
It's like he was
spiking
walking up
and then just going away.
and then walking away.
Go over to the table.
try to
I'll
order
get
a
you- Oh my
drink.
god.
The only
stairs.
thing
There's the
that makes me
catball.
wonder-
And then and then
That
this
was so
happened.
cool. That was so cool.
Are you coming
None
down?
of us even remotely close to the
all
stairs,
on?
and this thing just goes
Are they
off.
all on?
Which
I was
again, it's a
hoping
motion detector.
to
It's just the
see
bottom
all
one.
of the lights go out like it was.
Oh!
I love how it said
LB
your name.
RC. What is what? Welcome to the live, by the way. I don't want to. Yeah, I just. What is? If you could elaborate on your question, I'd definitely be happy to answer.
Well, there you go, sir. You
That
have
was the
officially been
very
named.
first
Well,
time,
no,
and I
it's after
think
the
the only
countdown
time
one
that has ever said your name.
Yeah, it never says Thomas.
I've had my name
Get out
like
now.
8 times.
Are we bothering you that we're here? We're sorry.
Yeah.
We're trying to be respectful and just talk and communicate with you.
I think
we
this is
saw
where
you
I get
go
the crap
up.
scared out of me by that doll.
Yeah, why'd you leave?
No, maybe it's a little.
It's a
little
nice
later.
little
it's
speakeasy
a little-
down here.
Mm.
Come on back down.
Because it was
Bring
after
some
my
friends if
camera
you want.
died. And I
What's
had
so
no
weird
more-
is
no
this
more
hasn't been going
batteries.
off.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And
He's
then that's when I got the voice. Actually, no, it was before this because I had the voice sitting right next to my head.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, hey. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just go
But-
straight over here.
And at this point, the EMF had not gone off for at least like 20 minutes.
No, it only
Like it had
got off.
just been sat at green.
not here anymore.
So we're gonna. Pour
And that's
you
why
a
we
drink.
thought he had left. That's what we thought. Like when the cat ball went off, we thought he left. So we were like, okay, he likes whiskey. We were told in the beginning that this spirit likes whiskey.
It's a very.
So we decided to pour him a shot of Jim Beam. Now I didn't know this, but this Jim Beam, again, I felt so bad for doing this. I should have asked the owner first. I guess this Jim Beam was owned by the original people who owned the house, and I didn't know that. And we poured a shot of it, and I feel so bad about
Yeah,
that.
but I feel like that's what
Drink.
made him come down.
Yeah. So after we pour the
You
shot,
can come to
stuff
this
starts
table and just
happening
take
again.
it.
Let me get to the spot. Yep, boom, right here.
Your
We
drink's
start
over
getting an
there,
EMF
sir.
spike again.
It's not up here unless you want to mingle.
EMF 5. It has been at 1 this entire time.
Yep.
It just makes me question.
Your drink I put over there on the
It
table.
makes
Go
me
to the
question
barrel.
where he
It
was
says
walking.
apparition.
Like, was he walking to that back table, like back there,
I don't know.
or
What?
Depredator.
Predator.
It said that before too.
What is
I have no idea
depredator?
what that is.
Shot.
And then it says shot. That was so cool.
Look, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's
Dude,
asking
we
the
poured him a
shot's
shot.
over there.
That's a shot.
I got it's over there.
Bring it to him.
Okay, we'll bring it to you here. Come
At
here.
this point, it's
This
he
is
just
where I
doesn't
get the
like
crap
girl.
scared out
We
of me
need to
by
be careful in here.
the doll.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yep. Because that's what happened. The thing said, "Be careful."
She's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's the second time that.
Oh my god. The doll is moving.
The doll.
I was so.
That's creepy as.
Dude, it's
I was
scared
so
the
concerned
out of me because like
because
I
I
walked
was
over there and
like,
it said
just-
she's dangerous, and all I see is this doll going. Oh my
I
gosh!
was so
It's just an
concerned,
animatronic.
And I was hoping, I was like, there's a doll moving, and
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna pause that for a second.
he's just casually sitting there screaming, "A doll's moving!" And I was like, "Oh no!"
And there's an
like,
animatronic.
Like you lying? Like there's not a doll moving.
I caught it out of the corner of my eye. And it freaked me out because I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die." Especially it just said, "Be careful, she's dangerous," and I see a doll moving out of the corner
I
of my
can't
eye.
believe you thought we were gonna instantly die. Like.
I thought Chucky was coming, dude. It was over.
oh,
So this is when we moved the REM pod to where
Can
the
you back away
EMF
from
spike
it,
was
please?
with the EMF meter.
Which I don't know why we didn't do that.
Thank you.
first.
Grace.
Yep.
that's not you.
Can you back up, please?
Can you step back a little bit?
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Yep.
Was
this
that
is where
you
things start to get
standing at the
really,
bar?
really
It didn't
interesting.
even stop too.
This
Backed
is
up.
so cool.
He had to been right on it too.
Yeah, he had been right in front of me.
Yeah. Can you come to the bar and
I
grab
feel
another drink like
Austin,
that?
At that
Come
point,
reach
he
for
was
your
like,
drink
"Oh
over
my God."
here.
That's when the mindset kicked in. Of,
You're okay here.
there's
You're
something
okay.
in
Thank you
front
for
of
letting
me.
us know that.
Yep.
What time is it?
We were coming to a close. Oh, yeah. 2:42 a.m. You're
I don't think so. No, he's there.
It was a long
Yeah,
night.
He's
And now,
there.
look at that.
It's EMF
We have EMF 5 and the REM pod going.
and
on.
REM pod both spiking at the same
That's
time.
so cool.
Can you back away a little bit?
What's this say?
Emma. Oh my goodness.
Back up. Keep going. Keep going.
You're still there.
Wow.
No, you're still too close. One more
You
step.
gotta think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Wow,
didn't
that was
realize
awesome.
this, but
All
this
right,
man
can you
could
take
be
a step
drunk.
forward for me right now?
I'm
Come,
pretty sure he's a man,
come right to
but
me.
he could be drunk, and we're trying to tell him to back up,
Boom.
and he just
Thank you.
Look, look,
He likes
EMF
Literally.
and REM
Austin
pod.
asked.
Same time.
Thank you
And he
so
come back to me.
much for
Boom,
answering.
goes off right again. It's
You're
an
doing
intelligent
great.
All right,
response.
go back to your table.
The
I'll
motion
bring this
detector
for
is
you.
going
I'll
off.
bring this
The
to you. Go
EMF
back
is
to your
going
table.
crazy. The cat
on.
ball goes off again, which is super cool.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I thought it only went off once.
No, back to your table.
And
Back to your table.
the whole time we were down here,
Wow.
there was not a
This is-
single draft. We were all over this basement, all over it. Not a single draft of cold air. The whole like 3 hours we were down there.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we get hit with this blast of cold air.
So
I do,
crazy.
and I freak out right
This
here.
is so cool. Oh, he's right here.
Yeah.
He's right here. He's right
It
here.
literally, my whole side of my body. That's why you could see my face.
I'm so sorry if I scared you.
freaked
Because my whole arm
The
just
whole
got-
side of my body got
it was
cold.
the biggest cold breeze.
Yeah, it was very
Wait,
strange.
whoa.
This is where Austin
What?
feels
Is there,
it.
cool, is there a breeze right here? Yeah.
Yeah. He's walking around. He's here.
It was like
I
he was
actually
doing
just felt a
laps.
breeze.
Did you?
He was
Yeah,
trying
right
to get a
here, on my
shot.
hand.
Austin's sitting here holding
It's
his
right
shot for him.
With the umbrella?
I didn't mean to jump. You just scared me like that. And my whole arm got ice cold. Oh my god.
I've never felt anything like that in my life.
He's right in front of me.
Relax.
That's huge. And I didn't notice this. I'm family. We poured the bourbon from the family.
That's crazy.
I literally just put 2 and 2 together.
Phil, put your hand here.
The things you,
Put your hand
the
right
things
here.
you do.
He's right
This
here.
is why we
It's
go,
almost like
go back
something
over.
over.
Yeah. This is why you go back over
It's
the
a
evidence.
blast of cold air.
It's like every now and then though. It's not like it's constant. It's like
100%. He's standing right here. This is the craziest thing I've ever
You
experienced
could
in my
literally
life.
feel like the bubble of cold
it's
air.
yeah. There's no
very
draft here either.
strange.
There's no draft.
That was insane.
And we looked for AC units too. There was none down there.
No, it's just a
close up.
Yeah.
He's still there.
He's still there. Okay. What do you? The bar's closed. I'm sorry.
We were trying to go home.
What is the EMF?
Yeah, it's like turning off the number.
You
one.
should come back.
You should come back.
You should come back.
As soon as
No.
we say the bar is closing.
The bar is closed.
He was very
Dude, it's
upset that we
going
were
wild.
leaving.
It's going buck wild.
Somebody just said, like, whispered something in my ear.
Um,
What?
That was terrifying.
Can you just back up? We'll open the bar again.
Bye-bye.
Oh!
I'm so
Travail.
Yeah, because we were leaving.
Bye-bye.
And it said bye-bye.
Yeah, that's crazy actually.
We're out of here.
All
It
right.
was so
So
cool.
like after all of that, what do you guys think? So
That was probably one of my favorite places. And I want to go back
I want to
so
go.
bad.
I want to go back. That place is so cool. Plus, we got to take Cody back. He
Yep, he
he's
missed
got to
out.
experience that.
All right. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. The time that we think we saw a ghost.
Oh, we didn't see.
Well,
it
we
till
didn't see
after
it.
The fact.
We didn't see it until after I was editing the footage. And there's a reason why I say ghost scene.
as it
I
feels
don't
like some
I don't like to what's so and so clickbait people. So if I put ghost scene while investigating, it probably means we saw something.
Welcome back to another video, guys. We are TJ and Rose, and
Which,
today we
full
have
disclosure,
a haunted forest
I
behind
was
us.
not expecting to get anything when we went to this place.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be a dud.
I thought it was gonna be like this video is gonna kind of flop because it's just I wasn't expecting a lot. It's just it's a local lore that a girl passed away here, so it's like, oh, it's just gonna we're not gonna get anything. Maybe we'll get a few breezes,
Yeah,
But
and this was the first thing that happened. And I just actually put a remixed video. I made this into a short.
Yep.
I was doing the Estes method in the middle of a haunted forest, which, by the way, was terrifying. Let me just put that out there. We're
What?
in the dark. It's in the middle of a forest. It was windy. Like, I had to put noise-canceling headphones on and a blindfold on. It was terrifying.
The people voted for it.
Yeah.
You cannot touch us in any way.
Double.
And it told us to be careful. And then
Run.
run. And I think right here, or before this, I said, guys, I feel like something's behind me, right?
As it feels like something's
Yep.
behind me.
There's nothing
There's a REM pod back here.
behind you.
Remember that.
So, like,
right
you-
there.
Run.
Yep. And the REM pod starts going off. That blew my mind.
My
What?
thing, I
It
just
went off as you're sitting here saying that there's something behind you.
I
The REM
just
pod's
kind
going off as you were
of
saying
I'm putting a little
No,
bit
it
together,
wasn't.
right?
Yes, it
so
was, and I got it on camera.
we say that it
really
was
felt like something was, like, walking up behind me.
female.
Dude, literally like
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds
And-
after you said that. Beep, 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 beep. Just started going off.
With this being said, like it kind of terrified me
Mm-hmm.
because I wonder if whoever you were talking to or whatever thing was talking to you, whatever the case is, was just
The camera's
had-
up there.
Yeah, I know.
You
But
keep looking over here.
I'm talking to you,
Oh.
but so whatever we were talking to in general, to have a full person be like run behind you, you
Yep.
know, and
Yep.
then for the REM pod to go off, it makes me wonder if we were talking to something that wasn't nice.
Yeah. Guys, also, if you have questions, feel free to ask. Like, while we're going through this, like, just shoot your questions in the chat. We will be glad to answer any questions you guys have. Like, I think somebody actually commented on this specific thing, the short that I just posted of this, saying it was fake. And I was like, you know, I kind of wish it was fake because it was scary as you know? So, like, it was, but it wasn't. So
I wish I could say it was,
yeah, I wish
my feelings were fake, but they are.
Yeah, it was legit. Yeah, this is the crossroads.
Swamp Forest Trail entrance is right
did
here.
The
we have the
final
entrance to the trail that she
investigation of all
entered.
three.
We have the entrance to this
combine.
horrifying trail over to the left right here. Okay, we have 3 trails all around us,
Anybody
all
else keep,
converging
like,
on
creepy
the
forest
one
vibes?
point.
We kept hearing things walking in there.
Didn't like it.
They were hard to hear on
Literally
camera.
just running out of this trail.
They were really hard.
Because we
We
started
didn't
in the main
even.
trail.
I forgot. So this
And it
entire
here.
time,
Where
when
all
we were back
3
at the other
connect.
place, that exact.
All right, so we have one here.
We saw
One device set up here.
I saw
That's getting
something
tapped.
in the woods
That one
that
just
was
go
like
off?
this, like light color.
We
It
have
was
one
like a
device over
white
here.
Light. And I was like, oh yeah, there's a white
Can
light.
you play music?
And they both thought I was insane. I was like,
You
no,
were.
there's a white light.
I couldn't see it.
There was a white light, and it would just look at me.
Damn. Oh, good old Cody.
We are at the point at which all 3 of these trails converge into one. We have a
think this
couple
is
of devices
close to
out here
where
you
we
can
see
use
the
to communicate
ghost,
with us.
right?
2 of them can show us where
That's
you
like
are.
right here.
That would be great. How many people do you think really come out
It's
here
right
to
back
talk to
here.
her, though?
Probably
Like none.
just because no one knows. So the fact that we're out
Boom,
here, she's
right there.
probably just enjoying it.
I can trace it over and over again. Like, now that I can see it,
Probably like none.
it just
Probably
runs
just
from
because
here
no one
across.
So the fact that we're out here, she's probably
Right
just
there.
enjoying it.
I know,
That-
this is
that
great,
a
like, she's
whole-
having
that is a
communication.
Whole person. I don't care what anybody
You
says.
can see it slow mo there.
Literally his arm or hers, its
Yep.
arm. You
Yep.
can see its like whole like body posture. It's just
That, I mean, I'll slow
I
mo
know,
play
this
it
is
one more
great.
time,
Like, she's
but
having communication.
it just walks straight across right here. And it is the craziest thing. I remember seeing it when when I was editing. She was actually at work, and I was editing, and I called her. I was shaking. I was like, we just caught a ghost. Like,
that was. And what's funny is I work with Cody, and I was sitting there next to him, and I was like, we just got a ghost. We just got a ghost. We just got a ghost on camera. And he's like, no shot. Like, we didn't do that. And I called.
Yep.
And he answered. He showed me the FaceTime and showed me the footage, and I was like, "No freaking shot!" And me and Cody are just in awe because we couldn't believe that we just got that.
yeah, no, it was kind of crazy.
Didn't the REM pod go off like right shortly after that?
No, not. It was a little while afterwards.
Oh!
Yep.
You're scared of me?
It started saying some crazy things.
not
No,
scared
we're
of
not
you.
scared of you.
We're just surprised. That's all.
Cody's like,
You just startled us a little bit by stepping close like that.
Yeah, because it walked up to us. I remember that.
If you can step close like that, can you walk over to one of these devices and set them off?
Recording.
We are recording. We are recording. Is that why you won't do it?
She shouts.
She shouts. Jinx.
Not the jinx.
No, because it says
know
that
what's
she's
crazy? I
supposed to
didn't even hear you
scream.
when you said
Like you can
that.
sometimes hear
I
her
was so
screaming.
in my head at this
Follow
point.
us behind you.
That's crazy. Follow because the ghost, or if it was a ghost, or I don't know what it was, but
We're gonna call it a ghost.
okay, fine. The
spirit.
ghost, it was behind us. It said, "Follow us behind you." And the
What's
ghost stayed
behind you?
us.
Didn't you just say there was footsteps back here?
Crazy part is we didn't know that when we.
Follow
we were
us
there.
We
behind
were there.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move one of the REM pods.
I'm
Could you
sorry.
imagine if we would have saw it in real life? Like, I wish. That's like my dream goal is to see a ghost in real life like that.
I think I would have
Allison.
freaked.
That's another female name. You know, the thing is, right, and I might be reaching here a little bit, but just because they found the one girl doesn't mean the guy didn't kill more. And the
Fun
really
fact, if
weird
you
thing
guys wanna
is
know why
we've
I
gotten
believe
majority
kill,
female
YouTube
names this
censors
entire
our
night
video.
we've been here.
Or like,
Lost my life here.
Oh,
that was
I
crazy.
lost my life.
It won't promote
here.
our video if I use the word "kill" and not censor it.
I'm
Fun
sorry to hear. That's why we're here. We want you to tell your story.
If we are speaking to one of the females that have lost their lives here, if there's multiple, can any of them come up and touch one of the red lights that we have put out in the forest trails?
This is cool
2 lights.
2 lights.
because we had 2 REM pods. That was so
There's 2
cool.
red lights after you're just
Dude,
sitting there talking about.
What is
the
going
thing.
on?
I
Yes,
sat there
there is
thinking
2
about this.
lights.
Cody just instantly throws out the
You
cuss
just
word.
have to touch one of them.
Grab it. Do anything. It'll let us know
Well,
if
at
you're
this
trying
point,
to do
we were
it.
getting like
We just
hit
want to
with
confirm
pollen.
that
That's what
any
the
of you are here.
Things
We're just
flying
here to give you
around us
somebody to
is-
talk
it's
to.
just straight pollen.
Yeah, I was dying.
We're giving you a way to tell your story. You're doing very, very well with the Spirit Talker box.
And we appreciate you so much.
Also, Kino.
I pick it up here, and then the other one goes off.
Yep.
That's so cool. Like, cause I'm like, all right, it's time to
I
go.
took this one, it's grabbing it. Whoa.
Thank you. Can you
Yep.
back up a bit, please? Just thank you. I
Fastest,
appreciate you
fastest
so much.
response.
As soon as you ask.
The crazy part is though, is
Can you
We-
try
we're
and
very-
step up next to it again,
we're very
please?
respectful when it comes down
As soon
to
as I-
Here.
us investigating.
We're here.
We're not trying to go out there and be like,
As soon as you go
la la la, you know.
As
it's
soon
just-
as-
it's
Yeah, we
not-
don't like to provoke the spirits. I guess is that for lack of a better term.
Yeah,
Provoke them.
I'm
Like,
just, I'm not.
I'm not bringing a knife to a murder forest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that just seems like a stupid idea. But when it comes down to like, you'll hear us to say like, we thank you so much, we appreciate you. It actually like helps.
Like, it felt like I almost just felt like
Use, I guess, the positivity to come, like them wanting to touch the equipment, them wanting to answer us. It just helps promote that.
Let me see.
This place is cool too.
The-
I just wish we had more time.
The Rockwood. So we actually were only able to investigate this place from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. is I think it's how late we stayed. So we got some cool stuff. This portion right here with the cat ball, I don't know. Like I added this in the video because it looks like it moves forward. I set, by the way, guys, this is a cat ball. You can set them down on surfaces and their motion detectors. I set it down and I let go, and it's like it was perfectly still when I set it down. I remember looking at it, and you can almost see it looks like something pushes it forward right here. Oh, it's back here a little bit. So if obviously you see the cat ball where it's at, it looks like it comes this way and then rolls back.
turn away.
And that's why I put that in there, because I was like, wait a minute, the cat ball's moving. Like I heard it.
Well, because that's when I heard it.
That was
like,
sitting
why is
completely still. And now it's just rolling
I would
around.
understand
Was that
if it
you
had
that
like
just
the
moved the cat
slope
ball?
and it just like I set it down and it rolled back.
promise you, I set
Yeah.
it down
But
and
it
was
went
completely
forward
still.
and then rolled back.
Otherwise, I would not have let it go.
Because at this point,
I'm gonna put it
we,
back.
We debunked it as like because it's an old house. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
what 130 years old,
I just thought it rolled backwards.
and the stairs are made out of wood. Wood warps. I mean, it's very possible that the wood seeped in. So we're like, oh, it just fell. We put it on the right spot. You put it back in the exact same spot, and it didn't.
It didn't
move.
roll. And then when I saw the footage, I saw it get pushed forward. I thought that was pretty interesting. So that's why I put it in the video.
That's pretty freaking cool.
And we actually got told one of the names we got in here. I think it was Douglas. It was somewhere in here.
Yep,
Was
on
one
the
of the people
spirit
that
box.
actually lived in the house. We got
It
told
was
by the owner.
a servant.
Yeah.
One of the servant people.
And then we went to Edward's bedroom.
Oh, that was the coolest.
He was born on the 4th of
thing.
July, and he loves setting off REM pods. So the owner told us to put a REM pod on his bed, and sure
So this
enough,
was Edward's bedroom, right?
Yes.
This is his
happened.
room.
Yes, this is his room. He was born on the 4th of July. That's why we think. Yeah, see, Billy, we're talking
look
about
at that.
you.
Yep.
We're-
So cool.
we're
he
talking
loves
about
making
you.
REM pods go
We
off
do it all
because
the
it looks
time.
like fireworks.
We do it all the time. Thank you for making it look like fireworks. We greatly
That is so
appreciate
cool.
it.
It was really cool.
We are here. There it is.
So
We are here.
there is a
Boom, full
cool
grab.
part about
Full
this
grab right there.
that
There you go.
we
Yes, sir.
How
couldn't
many of us are
sadly
here?
include in the video because of copyright problems. But there is a song that Edward, I can't even remember the song.
It was
but
like the old
it
like
was
Civil War era song.
yeah, and
We couldn't put it in the video because we would have got copyrighted.
I never seen
And for the
anything
longest time,
like
we
this,
couldn't even
but
get in
the
his room 'cause it
EMF
had the
and the
filled
REM
with
pods were
Christmas
both
snow.
going off to
You
the
couldn't even get in the door.
and it
That's
was
how much
the
stuff was in his
craziest
room.
thing ever.
Wow.
It was like
And
for
we
2
couldn't
years we
even-
couldn't even
Yep,
get in.
because
his
we would have
room
got
for 2
copyrighted.
years.
But
He
he
seems
still
like
he
such
still
a
gave us
pleasant
some stuff that we could.
Edward,
put
can
in
you
there.
touch this
And,
REM pod again
we
for
got to
us?
do this.
Can you make it light up again?
Which
Or the
actually
cat
at the
ball?
beginning of this, I don't think we were.
But yes,
There
thank
it
you,
is.
Edward. Thank you,
Nope.
Edward. Thank you very much.
That's so cool.
Wow, that was awesome. Like, you just have to ask him to do it. He does it.
Yeah. And we'll usually have like 4 or 5 cases.
So that was really neat.
That's also where you got your pinky grabbed by.
Yeah, it really
think a dog.
it felt weird. I think I kind of freaked out a little bit. Where is it? Like right here.
Like,
I had my hand down, like by my
That's-
side, and it
thank
felt
you.
like something like my whole
Thank
body
you,
just went
Edward.
numb, like immediately.
That's so cool. So is this one just?
I think I jumped,
does he
like,
just
right
stay
here.
in here? Like, is this?
they're,
you
they're
ever-
all
You
over.
see me yank my hand
It's
away in
him.
a second.
He's a street.
Oh!
Yeah,
Did he touch you?
Something just grabbed
I'm like
my
looking at my pinky because I'm like, what the heck just happened?
It's just like my hand was down here.
they have
and it
dog
just got my
spirits in
whole
here, too.
pinky
Well,
My whole
that one,
pinky
they
went
had,
tingly.
Like 42
I mean, you
dogs.
did say, there's dogs.
And then this. All right, this was cool
Over where?
Oh, where are you?
because I felt like I got dizzy.
Which way did it go? I'm gonna
It
walk
went from left. It went into Edith's room. Went from Mary's room to Edith's room.
into the
I
right
just-
over here.
I just.
I just got intense vertigo. Like it felt like I almost just fell
Yeah.
over. My whole body just went like it felt like it did a wave.
That was weird. And then the spirit box goes, "We can affect you." That's really cool.
The thing that's even crazier is we at the beginning of this we did a walkthrough, kind of like pointing what areas we really wanted to like investigate, and I had this same vertigo feeling walking between two rooms, which was Mary's room and this room,
And that was during the tour, yeah.
and it was during the tour, and it felt, I kid you not, no, it was on the balcony as well. I felt like the entire room like was doing this, and
Yeah, and it hits you out of nowhere.
I couldn't explain it, and then it just went away. Like I walked out of the area and it just was gone. Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
It was just crazy that you literally had the exact same feeling.
And this was crazy. The next crazy thing that we caught was in the servants' quarters because there was a specific. What was her name? I can't remember her name.
I think it was Sarah.
Sarah, that was the name. Supposedly used to live up here. Well, we had caught some footsteps. At least I did, directly in front of me. Not literally like a foot in front of me. It sounds like high heels, and they're walking across the floor. Obviously here.
There's a hit.
That's not me.
Sarah? No, that wasn't you. Sarah, is that you?
I sit down.
If you could do the same with this little ball, that would be great.
These are fabulous rooms, by the way. I would love this room.
We're reaching out to some of the servants that stayed up here. We saw one of you touch the meter so far.
Rick's coming up the steps. At least I hope he's coming up the
So the thing is, you can hear. So Rick, he is an older gentleman, and he was coming up the stairs. Now the stairs are all the way on the other side. Like this servant's quarters here, and the stairs are like way over here. They're at least 50 feet in the other direction. And these footsteps were coming from the corner of that room, and they were very fast paced. I said Rick is an older man; he moves a little slower. And these are very, very fast paced high heels, and the meter goes off right afterwards,
We're reaching out.
which I think is really cool.
Rick's coming up the steps. At least I hope he's coming up the steps.
Right in front of me, and I thought that was so crazy.
Walking in the corner of this room.
Yes.
The
Did you
thing
hear
that
that?
blows
Yes.
my mind, right? It's
Rick, you can even hear Rick in the background. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Listen
In
to
the
it.
corner of this room.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Yes. I can hear the footsteps down the stairs.
Yeah.
He literally says, "I can hear the footsteps from me coming up the stairs." And the stairs, as you can see, are way in the back there.
Yep.
And the room that I'm in, this is Rose's angle towards the staircase. I'm to the left of Rose right now in another room. And for the staircases to be that far away and me to hear footsteps right in front of me, it gave me chills to my core when I heard them. I was like, somebody's walking.
well, the thing is when he did that, I thought it was me. Somehow I thought it was me because I was not getting anything in my room. I kid you not.
Yeah.
They were saying, "Oh, well, you're supposed to your REM pod will light up and all this sorts of crazy things."
But yeah,
And
you're sitting still.
I wasn't getting anything, so I was like chilling, and he's over here hearing footsteps, and I was like, "Oh, that was me," and he's like, "No, it wasn't."
Yeah, because I checked your camera angle,
I
but
was like, "Dang, it's crazy."
yeah, and not shortly
I
after
was
this,
sitting in
something
this room that walked
like,
like right up. I
breathed in
heard
my
it walk
ear.
up to the meter. It's going off again.
There's Rick right there in the background.
I'm covered in chills right now.
Definitely have to investigate.
Did you hear the footsteps?
Downstairs on
They were right here. I was literally sitting right here, and I could hear it from the corner of the room. Those footsteps were.
And then right here, I kid you, it sounds like something breathes in my ear. Like it's just like, it's a very weird noise.
Loud. Like she was walking right here. Or it, he, she.
Sarah. Sarah?
Oh my god!
You can hear it.
I literally.
You can hear the noise. It's like, or something like.
He, she.
Sarah? Sarah?
It says something. It's like.
You alright?
I'm good. I'm good.
Or
It just
in-
startled me a little bit. Something.
And it was like
shuffled
right in my
along
ear.
the
And yeah,
wall
I
right
jumped.
next to me.
Because when something blows in your ear, you jump.
Are you here?
I'm
Especially
good.
something you can't see.
I was in
It facts.
It was like right next to my ear. It was like.
I'm walking around you.
Yep.
It said I'm walking
The
around
spirit
you.
box got up. I'm walking
We
around
can
you.
hear you.
And then nothing else happens down here. So then we move up to the actual the actual attic.
Who's up here with us?
I'm gonna sit right here.
David? Are you up here tonight?
I was.
Ooh,
You got the
cat
cat ball
behind
go
me.
off behind him.
See?
Cat ball?
cat
That
ball
was
behind me. I'm
honestly
I'm
the
standing perfectly
area,
still.
like
Oh, yeah.
the environment. I was terrified.
just happened.
There were
Finally.
bats
I
out
happened
there,
to
like,
just turn and look
I
over the
was
corner
just
of my
worried
eye.
about critters.
Thank you for setting that off.
And all these
David,
things
is
are
that
going
you?
off while I was just sitting there in the dark.
Yep.
Something's walking in there.
Guys, mind you, we sit in these areas. We were probably in this attic for what, like an hour and a half, 2
Yeah.
hours almost.
But I always,
For-
I had a good
I
life.
still felt like somebody
That's
was
a crazy
in that
response.
other room. Like it was walking
Come
around
sit down
in
and have a
another room. I was
conversation
like,
with us and tell us your
I don't-
story.
I
about how
can't-
your
it
life
just-
was
it
really
a
good.
feeling.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear about it.
We got the cat ball to
Cat
go off
ball, cat
once, and then it went off
Yeah,
again.
look at that.
Wow.
I can't believe that cat ball has gone off twice up there.
Yeah,
I love all
there's
of
no.
their
Yeah,
enthusiasm.
it's just
Like these
it's crazy.
groups actually do their
Can you
own
make that cat
paranormal
ball go off again?
investigation at this mansion, and
I
they
can
are such a
speak through this.
great
Yes,
group
you
to
can
work
speak
with.
through
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking to you.
They
Can you
just
give us your
made
name
it-
so we know who we're
the
talking
environment
to?
just lively. Like it worked.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
It gave.
Rick actually told me that Elizabeth was somebody there.
Really?
He texted me. I think I can pull up the text message actually of him saying that. Let me see. Where is this at? I'm not going to be able to find it. Yeah, I can't find it right now. But he texted me back and he was like, yeah, Elizabeth was one of the people that was there, like one of the old people that lived there.
You a name?
That's cool.
Give me
Yeah.
a name.
And
I'll
he-
have to look to see if
He even asked, he's like, I have to look and see if there's anything there.
Elizabeth,
And
are you
it was.
kind of just traveling through here, or are you
The
here to
thing
talk to
that's
us?
crazy to me though
I'm beside
is
you.
how fast and how like responsive. So like you can usually tell if it's a response, and it's like
Yeah, like I said, you'd ask,
taking-
how old are you? Oreo. It's
Yeah.
probably not a ghost.
But with these, they were happening right after we
Mm-hmm.
asked the question. Like, can I have a name? Elizabeth. Where are you? Are you walking through? I'm right beside you. Like, what?
Yeah. And right after it said I'm beside you is when we got that draft.
on
Remember?
the side.
My hand's cold.
Yep.
Your hand is
Yep.
cold?
Boom.
My hand's cold.
Immediately we felt the draft.
just got cold.
It was like a cold draft and it went like through
felt
the
like
entire
Draft all of
attic.
a sudden
was
that
crazy.
came that's coming
Even though we
this
were
way.
up there for like about an hour,
Literally,
it felt like
it's
we didn't
feeling
feel
Coming
anything.
this way. I've been up here the whole time. I don't feel a draft. I mean, it's cold, but I don't feel a draft. We felt you with the draft. Was that you?
That draft was crazy.
Yeah, I've been sitting here for what, 10, 15 minutes.
In your sleep.
In your
In your
sleep.
sleep.
What do you mean?
See, that's
I
the
keep
little thing.
feeling like something's
Like,
back
yeah, was
here.
that you? In your
Like something-
sleep. All right.
What?
Willie.
Willie.
Oh, cat ball.
Cat ball.
Whoa,
Cat ball
look at
went off
that.
Yep.
Nowhere near it.
Nope.
As I was saying, I keep feeling like something's like back here, like almost like staring at me from like a corner, but
Yeah, you
it's
had that
not
massive
coming
dark
out.
room
Like it's
behind
like
you.
I'm getting.
It was
watched.
terrifying.
Yeah, you're
I'm
pretty
being
brave for
watched.
sitting right there.
And it's like eerie, and like I just keep.
And,
Like,
you know,
looking,
I
and I'm
felt like it
okay,
was just if I wasn't gonna see
And
it,
it's not at
it
like
was
this
gonna
door
see.
frame, but
The
it's
camera
like
was
back
gonna see
further.
it.
The basement. Yep.
Full disclosure, I did not know when I did this that you guys shut the lights off.
Oh, yeah, the
I
Estes
thought I
method.
was sitting there. I
We'll
was like,
get- we'll get to it.
Their lights are all on.
But like as we're walking down there, we catch that knocking sound. Remember? Right here. We don't know what that was. Like I thought I was walking down there, and it came from down further in the basement.
It sounded like somebody
Oh my
knocked on the door.
goodness,
It's
did
like,
you
It was
hear
like
that?
like we're
Yeah, it
coming
sounded
in.
like somebody was knocking at the bottom of the step.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting such an uneasy feeling
I
down
just
here.
realized that they had a latch there. That was crazy.
No
you
idea
hear
what that
that?
was. It was all the way towards the end. You can hear how far away it is, and like I even my face says it all, dude. I was like, what the heck was that? That metal.
Did you hear that?
I was so scared of that. I was like, what was that?
See, that's another thing that you can really tell that we don't
Is there
act
somebody
this
down
stuff
there?
out. Like,
No, you
how do
can't act that
how do you-
fear.
You literally
All
turn
right.
around. You're like,
Oh, millimeter's going off.
And
I
the
can see
millimeter.
down there.
Yep.
this was before or after we came back.
If there's anybody that's down here that would like to talk
After.
to us, feel
Where
free.
you going? Look at it.
Feel free to speak to us through the.
Yeah. So we had a millimeter down here. We had a this detects like EMF, and then we had obviously had a REM pod right here.
device
It's
that I
that
have.
same
This is
room.
where the portal in the basement was.
Is that
It's
you
right
down
where our
there
REM
messing with
pod
the
was.
millimeter?
At least this is where they said it was. I think it's down more at the end.
Look at that.
I think
That's
wherever
yellow down here.
that.
I seen it. It was blue.
I want to know what's in that room, but I was
Green.
terrified to go
It's
into
just
that
like-
room. It felt
it's
when you
messing
walk
with
into
it,
that
but
room,
it's
it
going
was
in and
heavy.
out.
Like,
Can you do that
That's
to the
where the
other
portal
device
is.
that's in the middle of the hallway?
Possessed.
Oh.
Like you going, "Huh."
possessed.
Sorry, that.
There
can't
wasn't
harm
supposed
us.
to be any
Can't
evil
touch us in
spirits
any
at
way.
this place,
Not how
and
this works.
Eric
can
and
touch the
Bill
devices
swear
on
by
the
that.
ground
That
like
there's
we've been
nothing evil
doing.
here. Like no one's ever been scratched or anything like that, which is good.
Yeah, you can't touch us.
And they do. For anybody that does want to go, if you guys live in the Wilmington, Delaware area, what up, Cody? You guys can actually do a private paranormal investigation here, or you can do a group paranormal investigation here. They're a little cheaper than the private ones, where you get to go around and do some investigations.
And they give you the devices.
Yep,
to,
they provide all the equipment.
Yep.
If you want to do the group
back
one.
just got touched. It literally
Did I
felt like
just
somebody
realize?
just like put their entire hand on my back.
What?
I got the
What?
exact same thing.
It's right here.
At
I said you can't
as
touch
did at
us.
the Winville Manor, where they
We're
touched
not
my
afraid
lower
of
back.
you.
Maybe you have like a muscle back there that spasms.
That was a whole
Your back
shirt.
muscle just spasms when you're scared, so it feels like you get touched.
I literally
No,
felt
my whole shirt
entire
touched my
go like
back.
this.
Really?
Evil.
Evil.
That was really because we
There's not-
didn't get anything.
No, that's why I was
Negative.
staring at the
Well,
ceiling.
no, we didn't get anything negative on the spirit box the entire time you're there until we got to the basement where the portal is, where the
Yeah.
the proclaimed portal
Well-
is. We got possessed. We got evil.
There was multiple portals in this house. He said there
Supposed
was
to be anything
4
evil down
portals in
here.
this house,
Yeah.
and this is the most prominent one.
So are you lying to us?
Are you purposely trying to scare us?
You know, kind of thinking about it when it comes down.
chilling like a pillar.
There's the same. You said
was
what
that?
the hell was that? You did the same reaction that I did.
It sounded like the door like rattled.
Even
There's-
Bill heard it.
Door rattling.
Yeah,
It's like chains rattling back there. What the heck is that? Hold
it's the
this.
exact same sound.
If
I'm gonna
I
go back
applaud
there.
you for
Was
this.
that
I wouldn't
you?
know what back there. I had.
Like
no
I had to know what it was.
No.
I like
There
try
was
to
something
debunk
back
it.
here.
No.
What are you rattling around back here?
But there was nothing. Like I even smacked
I
on
don't
the
know
door.
what that was.
And this is where the portal supposedly is.
Are you ready?
The thing is, though.
Is
if
there
you were to
anybody down
growl
here
in
with us
room-
that wants to communicate?
put it in the
through
video 'cause you
spirit
couldn't hear
box?
Yeah.
I thought I heard a
Rose
growl,
is sitting
but-
down here.
My
She can hear
right.
you.
Are you
You
like
turned
touching
off
my
the
head?
light.
Are you
And I
touching
didn't know
Rose's
that.
forehead right now?
Yep.
Can anyone come up and speak to the spirit box that she's using? She's holding it in her hand.
Sure.
I think that just said shore.
Yeah, like I said, sure.
I think it said shore.
The thing that's also crazy is I felt like I was getting touched. Like somebody was
It's me,
messing with my
Lacey.
hair.
Is that what I just said?
It was like touching my
Super
face.
dizzy.
That's the thing with the Estes method is you can feel like whenever you're in there and you're blindfolded and you can't hear anything, your feeling senses like get really
It
heightened.
heightens everything.
Heightens everything, and you can almost feel everything around you. It's very freaky.
It's terrifying.
I definitely
You're not
recommend
allowed
if
to
no one's
hurt
ever
her.
tried it to try it.
No.
I'm glad we understand that.
At the place, I didn't notice that. Like you're not allowed to hurt her. No, at the place, like it's saying like as soon as you guys leave, I'm gonna wallop you. You know what I'm saying?
It can try. It ain't getting in here. Like,
Yeah. But it said at the place. I didn't notice that at first.
She's getting that
I wonder if
vertigo.
it's like asking questions, like at the place.
Yeah. How many spirits are around Rose right now? Give me a number.
Mind
Very
you,
deep
I wanted to set
No.
the chair. So a lot of this,
Why
I was
not?
like, let's just set the chair here.
I want to know
Now
your
that I'm
name.
really thinking about it, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to sit on
Behind.
top of the portal.
Behind. Are you behind her? Oh, there was a
That was
shuffle.
terrifying.
Did you guys hear that?
There's like a shuffle behind
Directly.
you,
Back.
and then right after
Directly
your chair,
behind
like
her, there was like a
tapped.
like a.
I feel like there's spiders on my back.
Are you leaning on her back right now?
That,
Yep.
3.
Careful. I think it's like right here. Boom.
Is that
That
three
like
spirits?
Just tapped my chair.
Yeah,
that
did you
was
hear that?
terrifying. I
Something just tapped my chair.
Something just
it was a
moved right
metal
to left.
chair.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm freaking out.
I mean, left
Yeah.
to right.
And I didn't see it, but Bill swears he saw something move from left to right, like from this way into that room.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't see it, and I didn't see anything on the static cam. But the static cam is mostly pointed at you.
Like right
I should
here,
have aimed it
right?
more
No,
towards
it
the back.
moved almost where the doorway is. It moved left to right.
Did you
It's
hear that thing
crazy.
tap her chair?
That something
I might
tapped my
pull her
chair.
out. She's looking very uncomfortable.
I don't know.
What is
Get
Rose
the hell
sitting on
out of
top
me.
of?
I felt so bad because you looked terrified.
I was.
You looked
What do you-
terrified right
what-
here.
Open.
Open.
Someone is following you.
Not Bill in the back.
Somebody's
going,
laughing.
Him to go back in.
Somebody's
The laugh
laughing.
was terrifying.
Ha 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 ha.
It
ha,
was
ha, ha.
on multiple frequencies going ha 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 ha. And I was like, okay.
It was so hard to hear half the time. And then there was times where like it was sitting right beside
was
me,
that?
sitting right here. It was messing with my
It sounded like they were coming down the stairs, but the door's closed. Anyway.
Hair, touch my top of my hair. Why did you
Right after we
contact me?
finished the Estes method.
I didn't like that.
I
That was
couldn't even
probably
get a
the worst.
breath.
That was
Like I was
cool.
just trying to breathe.
Thank you for
coming.
These guys, Bill and Eric,
This was
so cool.
fantastic. I
Such cool
appreciate
guys.
it.
They are the ones that run the paranormal program there at the Rockwood Mansion, and they're great. They give you a tour. Rick is very, very, very knowledgeable.
He's a historian.
Yeah, he's a historian of the place.
On the place.
And Bill is one of the lead paranormal investigators, and he's such a cool guy.
House is beautiful, and I hope to see it again.
So yeah, have a good
Take
night,
it easy and thank you for coming.
You too.
That was
How
so
about
cool.
I-
That was such a cool place.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than go back to that place. But I want to go into the different rooms. Because there was a dining room that people have seen shadow apparitions, dogs, like whole nine. And there's another room. It was a Monte Carlo room. And there's
a lot of stuff in that video that we didn't put in. Like,
Yeah.
there was so much stuff. But, again, the video is already 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
It's hard.
You
It's
know.
hard to do it because there's so many good things that happen. It's like, okay, like this was good, but this was better. This was good. This was even better, you know? So it kind of sucks when it comes down to that, but then it just works for a revisit. So then we just go back and be like, oh, this room was super active last time. Let's stay in here for a little bit longer and stay out of these rooms. So.
Yeah. But that's pretty much the recap right there.
Yeah, that's all we got so far.
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
We got a couple of videos planned in store as far as like the future. I know we do want to test out Steve Huff's Transcend app.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. That is a really cool app that Steve Huff, if you don't know who Steve Huff is, he was a big paranormal YouTuber back in the day. He still does post videos every now and then. But not nearly as much. I thought I downloaded it on here. Was it on your phone?
No, it's on your phone.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because you walked into my job.
Oh yeah, Transcend. Yeah, I remember. This is the app, right? Oh, you can't even see it, but it's called Transcend Theory, and it supposedly can pick up voices. It's another ITC app similar to Spirit Talker or Necrometer, but we haven't used it yet. We kind of stick to Spirit Talker and Necrometer because those are our favorites.
Yeah, at the Rockwood, all we used was the Necrometer. We didn't even touch Spirit Talker.
We didn't touch Spirit Talker.
But
Spirit Talker gets a little weird sometimes.
Rick was definitely using Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Talker,
He
which
was,
was crazy because he used the exact same things we did, and I was like, I don't know how you feel about this, and he's like, oh, we use it too, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
But, yeah, we have another Haunted or Not that we're filming. I think this weekend.
Yep.
So
And
that's gonna be
then
fun.
In the works is the Conjuring House.
Yeah, but that's not for a long time.
No, but I want it to be.
Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed the live. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. So if you guys enjoyed it, thanks. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions on the evidence that we went over today. But other than that, y'all, we will see you whenever we post another video.